I made some, Ionic Silver to use as a electrolyte. And silver is a very good conductor. This is one side of the plate. And this is the first time I've tipped this one over, to tell you the truth. This is the other side. I'm kind of guessing that the Ionic Silver sort of electroplated itself to the one side of the plate, and to tell you the truth, I'm sorry, I don't know which side it was, like the negative or the positive. This area here, this is a round hole. I mean, it doesn't show up on the video very well. Let's see. What I experimented with was to lessen the effect of the leakage, the current leakage, right off the edge of these holes, because they're all right next to each other, you know. So I covered up a good portion of it with a piece of gasket. Now the next thing I'd kind of like to do here is, well, I don't know if this is going to show up. Let me take this outside so I can get some good light on it. But these, yeah, it doesn't really show up that well. But there is crud that builds up in the corners, right? You can kind of see it there. Now what I'm thinking I would like to do, bear with me because I have to get my hands free for this. I'm going to try to set this into a position here. You can watch. Oh gosh. Okay, so what I was thinking I would do is I would just take this and scrape a bit of that crud onto something that's non-conductive. Hang on, I'm looking for a flat screwdriver. Okay, I don't have one right away. So anyway, I'll just scrape this off with my fingernail. Get some more off some of these other ones here. Yeah, this crud, you know, in these dry cells, it does tend to build up in the corners, which isn't that cool. Oh shoot, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see where you look. Yeah. There you go. So anyway, I'm going to get some of this crud out of the corners, and oh my God, right here, look at that. Okay. Then I thought I would take my ohm meter and just measure it. Yeah. Set it up so you guys can see it. Now this is just the plate. This is kind of a clean spot on the plate. It doesn't do anything. It's a little bit wet, that's why I did that. Huh. Okay, I'm just a little bit surprised. I've got it right in, I've got a little bunch of it right, I'd say maybe a 32nd of an inch away from each other. So, okay. I was kind of thinking that this crud that I just did a test on here would conduct electricity and would cause a hot spot in the corners of the dry cell plates. But I guess it's really not that big a problem. So anyhow, what I do find interesting though is these plates. I mean, this is serious. I mean, it's like totally electroplated right onto the plate. It is not rubbing off. I mean, a little bit maybe, but it is not coming off. It's part of the plate now. Which I suppose is kind of cool. I mean, I've got silver-plated dry cell plates now. Okay, well, for what it's worth, I don't know. Yeah, so I took some silver wire and I stuck it in distilled water, and it took like overnight, basically. I just ran it for a long time. And when I came back, the silver wire, which, shoot, I don't even know where it went. It's around here. But it totally, I mean, it just like one side of it, and again, I'm sorry, I don't remember which, if it was the negative or the positive side, but it completely dissolved. And so there was just like nothing happening when I came back. But anyway, I made as strong a solution as I could, and I then ran it as an electrolyte, and it really didn't work out very well as an electrolyte because I think I got up to 4 amps with about 26 volts, and so, you know, it just wasn't conducting enough. So then I brought it inside and I put it in a pot and I boiled it. I boiled it to about 1/3 of its original volume. Tried it again, and it still just didn't conduct enough. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of had some high hopes for silver, Ionic Silver, but and there is some people on eBay selling this stuff, which they seem to have it down. They've also got something that doesn't freeze, which sounds pretty cool. So anyway, I just thought I'd give that a try, and whatever it is that they're doing, I'm not doing right. So for what it's worth, though, here you go. I mean, I have electroplated silver, I believe, onto my plates. Okay, well, I'm going to go clean these off with some hydrochloric acid and stick my cell all back together. Okay, talk to you later.